It's a big win for the arts and culture scene right here in St. Louis. The Regional Arts Commission is putting millions of dollars into the hands of local groups and creatives, and they did this in all for 2024.
This is great. This is great. Our Travis Cummings is on this story and joins us in studio to break down this unprecedented push in local arts. And Travis, should this help the so-called starving artist out?
Yes, it will indeed. Our city's largest funder of the arts, the Regional Arts Commission, or RAC, gave out nearly $10 million this year, and that's between federal pandemic funding from the city and the normal funding from hotel motel taxes. They say art is undoubtedly one of the things that should draw people to our city.
Why would you leave a soft boy?
It's a voice we've heard across St. Louis for a decade. 31-year-old singer and performer Paige Alyssa took their family's legacy of music and made it their own.
I feel like I'm ready to break through nationally, and none of that would be possible without the people in the community here pouring into me for these last 10 years.
One of those support systems has been the Regional Arts Commission, St. Louis's largest public arts and culture funder. Paige Alyssa is a two-time recipient of the Artist Support Grant and ARPA funds dispersed from the pandemic.
Having that direct funding come to me has allowed me to pour into projects in a way that I wouldn't be able to do without it. And it's also allowed me to employ other artists and musicians in St. Louis.
RAC has been around for 40 years, connecting creatives and offering dollars from hotel and motel tax. Creatives can apply for grants funds through a competitive review process. This year, 146 artists, 37 programs, and 96 organizations got the help they needed to create.
We give money to visual artists. We give money to performers. We also give money to organizations like the Contemporary Art Museum, the Muni, but also some folks you may not know, like Stray Dog Theater.
Arts tourism brings about 8 million people to St. Louis every year.
St. Louis is at a pivotal moment that we have an opportunity to completely redefine who we are and who we want to be. Why wouldn't we include the arts in that?
In order to keep it a premier arts destination, support for Paige and her fellow creatives is crucial.
And continuing to elevate St. Louis as an arts city, and also just elevating the Midwest as an arts region.
Paige Alyssa is so good, one of my favorites. Okay, local artists and art organizations, listen up. RAC will start putting out new information at the start of 2025. It's in its 40th year this year. They plan to give out nearly $3.6 million through their regular funding. You can watch out for that information online.
This really is terrific news. So, you and I, we go around town. We know what's happening in the arts world, and you too. But when you look at the art scene in St. Louis, how essential is it to our city's future?
Oh, very. I mean, it's such an engine, really. 8 million people come to the St. Louis area through our art scene. $900 million into the local economy. And we're talking about 12,000 jobs. So you're feeding families through this work, and you're really just setting the scene of the nation here in St. Louis.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And what we, forget is it's individuals, it's groups, what you mentioned, and there have been people in this newsroom who've also received grants for side projects or whatever. And you're bringing in people. They stay at hotels, they eat at restaurants, they do all these things. So it's not just like art. I mean, it is art, but there's so much more that goes into it. I just love your story.
Thank you.
Thanks
and I'm
so
glad
much.
we're able to tell the story.
Thanks, Travis.
Awesome.